When I was a teenager, I spent a lot of time alone, dreaming about, Halle Berry, Jessica Alba, and various other turn-of-the-century fitties. And I also dreamt about motorcycles quite a bit too. I lusted after things like Cagiva Mitos, Aprilia RS250s, and Japanese 400s. I had posters of these bikes on my walls. Had KTM's 125 and 390 Dukes been around when I was a teenager, they would have been the stuff of my dreams. The 2017 models, even more so than the ones they replace. So for this year, both bikes have been given a significant restyle, and they now look just like Big Daddy 1290 Super Duke car, with the same sharp, poised and aggressive aesthetic, thanks to a new LED front light unit, cowling around the new larger tank, which is up to 13.4 litres from 11, plus a sharper tail unit with new subframe, which is bolted to a new mainframe. It's premium styling, and it makes these two bikes feel much more special, more like big bikes than any of their competitors. Both have also received similar technical changes, with engines that are now Euro 4 compliant and tweaks to give them a wider spread of power, plus new exhaust silencers on the left side. And they both also feature new suspension with open cartridge WP forks and a new WP shock. But one of the biggest coups for these new smaller Dukes has to be their colour TFT displays, which no other 125s or A2 bikes currently have. The display, well, it is unquestionably excellent. It's bright, crisp and clear, easily customisable, and it's a crucial part of what makes these two bikes feel like such premium products. And speaking of premium, that is the territory we're in when it comes to price. So the 390 is £4,599 and the 125 costs £4,099. Let's start with the 125. As 125s go, they don't get more premium feeling than this, but of course, unlike the 1290 Super Duke R, the 125 Duke's 124.7cc single-cylinder engine is punting out a lot less firepower, 15 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 8.85 pounds-foot of torque. So that puts it on par with the Yamaha MT125, and as you'd hope from a bike that's mostly going to be ridden by learners getting to grips with a gear bike for the first time. The engine is smooth and predictable, with sweet fueling and a nice throttle connection. The power, it won't blow anyone's balls off, but it's entertaining enough because you can ride the 125 Duke at 100% without too much fear of reprisal from the law. Launching away from the lights quickly becomes an event to savour. Hold the bike at 8,000 RPM, let the clutch out before quickly grabbing second gear and laughing your head off inside your helmet. Keep the motor spinning between 7 and 10,000 RPM and you're in the sweet spot for making progress. Don't forget to tuck in and crouch down to eke out every last bit of speed. Braking performance from the ABS equipped radial 4-piston Vibra caliper and 300mm disc, well, is well up to the job of stopping the 125 Duke, with enough power at the lever whenever I ask for it. In the chaos of rush hour in an Italian city, the narrow and nimble 125 Duke is the perfect weapon to cut a path past all those unpredictable, horn-happy Italians, and that's because it's light on its feet, has easygoing but sporty ergonomics, and is easy to handle. And when it comes to handling, the little Duke is direct and comfortable thanks to the new WP suspension, which soaks up crappy roads with ease and kept the 125 feeling completely stable. So as 125s go, this is the one that's going to appeal to young riders the most because it's got the lot: the colour dash, scaled down Super Duke looks, upside down forks, cool graphics and capable performance to match. It manages not to feel like an entry-level stopgap 125, and that is exactly what we need to inspire new riders to turn to bikes and stick with them. So the 390 Duke is the same size and shape as the 125, but its additional power makes it feel like a proper little missile in comparison to its smaller sibling. Its 373.2cc single-cylinder engine makes 44 horsepower and 32.45 pounds-foot of torque, and that's enough power to swiftly dispatch most city traffic, with plenty of go available for fast road rides and about 100 miles an hour on the clocks. And with sweet fueling and a crisp response from the new ride-by-wire throttle, it's a motor that's hard to fault. Keep the engine singing between 6 and 10,000 RPM and the 390 Duke is at its perkiest, and because it's not crazy fast, it can be ridden hard on your favourite twisty road, where linking together a series of bends becomes about corner speed, selecting the right gear and making sure you do everything right. But being correct and precise, it's not always fun, is it? Doing skids is, and the 390 Duke will happily let you lock the rear wheel up thanks to its Supermoto ABS mode, which disables ABS at the rear wheel. So on the launch route, every tight turn quickly became an opportunity to abuse the tyre, and it's a lot of fun. I'm certain that the braking power on offer from the radial 4-piston Vibra front caliper and 20mm larger front disc has improved compared to the previous 390 Duke. I always felt like I had enough power at my disposal, even when things are getting pretty brisk. The suspension feel you get from the 390 is a touch firmer than the 125. So the previous 390 suffered from a shock that's sagged a lot under the rider's weight, but the 2017 bike is free from such a problem. In fact, the new WP suspension is supportive at both ends and responds well when the Duke is being pushed. And as with the 125, light and easy handling is the name of the game. It's massive fun to hurl into flowing corners and leave around technical turns in the road, and the firmer suspension makes it feel more precise and eager compared to the 125. And the new sportier ride position helps here too. The new bars put you a little bit more in touch with the front wheel, and the rear sets are slightly higher and further back. For the most part, it's comfy too, but that seat is definitely on the firm side. So, the 2017 KTM 390 Duke. It's an excellent step on from the previous model. It looks superb, and the small changes to its engine, suspension, brakes and geometry come together to create one of the most exciting A2 bikes out there, and certainly one of the most fun bikes I've ridden in a while.